What's up guys, my name's Sean, I'm a full-time clothing eBay reseller. This video is about this photo setup. I want to get away from the hanger. I think the hanger takes too much time. Randy, my part-time employee who should be here any minute now, she's getting tired of the hanger. But I think there's a better way. My friend Mike gave me an idea that is tremendous. I think you guys are gonna like it. You've probably seen it from other YouTubers, but this one is even simpler and it's less expensive. Let's get straight into it. First things first, we're gonna take this one down and I'm gonna show you guys the guts of it. The behind the fabric scenes. Let's see what we're talking about here. I need a footstool. I really hope I don't fall on this. So we pretty much have a table from Walmart. It is adjustable, it can go up and down, and that's actually gonna be super critical for this. We're gonna lower it down some, and then we're gonna lean the board against the wall, and we're gonna use these to block the front so that the board doesn't slide out from under us. That's probably not gonna do that good a job holding the plywood, so I'm actually gonna get a piece of the frame, and I'm gonna use that as the front, as like a little blocker, a little spacer. That was a little more tricky than I thought it would be, so we're gonna set the plywood up, lean up against the wall, try to get the right angle. Randy, who's right here, is much shorter than me, so we're gonna have to get it set up for both of us to be comfortable because we're both gonna be doing photos, but it's mainly gonna be Randy. Ha 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 ha. But that's not it. We gotta add the fabric over it so we don't have a nasty wooden plywood background. Okay, so a bit of an issue. There's too much weight from the plywood at this angle that's pushing the table forward. So one thing we can do is block the back legs down somehow, but I have not figured out how to do that quite yet. But I think it's gonna work though. Can you hand me the 25-pound weight? Pick that up like it was nothing. Okay, so we have one 25-pound dumbbell. I bought this at a yard sale, or no, a thrift store for 15 bucks. I'm gonna weigh the back leg down and see if this is enough. I don't want to spend that much money on like weighing down the back, but for now, just for this video, we're gonna see what it looks like. Two things. One, it could be the background's not like coarse enough or doesn't have enough to it. A lot of people are using Sherpa, which I think is the way to go on this, but I didn't buy any. I wanted to try it with my stuff first just to see. What I'm gonna do though instead is actually angle it a little bit more to see if I can get it to stay. It's getting better, but not quite there yet. Okay, this is a pretty light shirt, but I'm liking what I'm seeing so far. So next, we gotta get the phone and test out the photos. I'm not 100% digging like how it lays, but it is pretty convenient not to use the hanger. I think it's gonna take a little bit of skill, but this, like I said, is a pretty like loose. It's not quite the thickest cotton around. This is more like a lightweight one. Let's try something different. That seems to be good. I think this is actually one of the cheapest setups. If you don't have a white table that lowers like this, I would recommend getting one, or you could just build out a frame with wood. The problem is you won't be able to adjust it if you're taller than the person that's working with you, or if you grow a lot in a short period of time, which is possible. I'm extremely excited how this thing turned out. Now it's gonna take a couple weeks for Randy to kind of really tell me her feedback on it, but doing measurements, I'm not having to move the shirt around like I was last time using the table as a base. You can just do the two measurements from the top, holding the yardstick the one way and then for the length the other way. Other than that, I think a 3/4 inch piece of plywood would be better because there is some slight bounce on this one. But honestly, we're not slamming bodies through a table like WWE. We're just taking photos of clothes. I think this is gonna work out great. In addition to that, all you would really need is some clamps, a table, and then a piece of plywood. 4x4 is what I use. That's a pretty easy setup. You can do this on the floor with a towel. You can do it on a wall if it's a nice color, or any color really, or you can use photo room. There's tons of ways to do photos on eBay. This though, as a clothing seller, I think is one of the better ways. You let me know down below what you think.